I'm a prince.
Mom says I'm an angel sent down from the sky. My daddy says I'm a special little soldier. No one is as handsome, strong as me.
It's true, he indulges my tendencies are bold, but I'm a little soldier, up to glory.
My mommy says I'm a miracle. One look at my face and it's plain to see. Ever since the day Doc chopped the umbilical cord, it's been clear disappeared for a miracle like me. My mommy says I'm a precious ballerina. She has never seen a prettier ballerina. She says if I'm keen I have to cut down on the cream. But I'm a ballerina, so give me more cake. Take another picture of her neighbor from this angle over here. She's getting more emotionally developed than her peers. What's a deal? Oh, honey, look at mommy. Don't put honey on your brother. Small for mommy, small for mother. I think she played. We'll take another. Have you seen the school report? She got a C on his report. What? Have to change the school. The teacher's clearly falling short. He's just delightful, so hilarious and insightful. Why should be a little brighter than in class? Oh, yes, she's definitely advanced. Take another pie. Mommy says I'm a miracle. I look at my face and it's plain to see. Ever since the day Doc chopped the umbilical cord, it's been clear disappeared for a miracle like me. My mommy says I'm a miracle. That I'm as tiny and as shiny as a miracle. You can be all cynical, but it's the truth empirical. There's never been a miracle as miracle as miracle as.
My mummy says I'm a lousy little worm. My daddy says I'm a bore. My mummy says I'm like chopped up little germ. The kids like me should be against the law. My daddy says I should learn to shut my pie hole. No one likes a smart mouth girl like me. Mom says I'm a good case for population. Dad says I should watch more TV.
Yes, sir. That's right, sir. 155 brand new lucky cards, sir.
Ah! Carrie!
Hang on.
Look at this! She's reading a book! It's not normal for a 5-year-old. I think she might be an idiot!
Listen to this. It was the best of times, and it was the worst of times.
Stop scaring your mother with that book, boy.
I'm a gal.
And she keeps trying to tell me all these stories, Harry. It's not normal for a girl to be all thinking.
I'm gonna call you straight back. I'm trying to pull off one of the biggest business deals of my life. Now I have to listen to this.
What about me? I've got a whole house to look after. Dentists can't wipe away themselves, you know. I'm off to witch my roots, and she'll be talking to you for the rest of the evening.
But I'm gonna make us rich.
How rich?
Very rich. Russian businessman. Very, very stupid. Your genius husband is gonna sell them 155 old bangers as brand new luxury cars.
That's not fair. The cars will break down. What about the Russians?
Fair, listen to the boy.
I'm a gal.
Fair, not get you anywhere, you thick-headed twit, Brian. All I can say is thank heavens Michael inherited his old man's brains. Hey, son?
Michael. Well, she'll take the money when you earn it, and I shall spend it. But I shan't enjoy the despicable way in which you spoke to me tonight.
This is all your fault, with your stupid books and your stupid reading.
That's not right.
You're off to school in a few days, and I know your head mistress, Agatha Trunchbull. I told her all about you. Scary woman she is. Used to compete in the Olympics, throwing the hammer. Imagine what she's going to do to a whole little goblin like you, boy.
I'm a gal.
Now get off the bed, you little bookworm.
Jack and Jill went up the hill to fetch a pail of water. So they say, subsequent fool wasn't that a tipple. They never stood a chance, they were written that way. I wonder why they didn't just change their stories. Told we have to do what we're told, but surely sometimes you have to be a little bit naughty. Just because you find that life's not fair, it doesn't mean that you just have to grin and bear it. If you always take it on the chin and words, nothing will change. Even if you're little, you can do a lot. You mustn't let a little thing like little stop you. If you sit around and let them get on top of you, might as well be saying die. Extra strong. Keep better from children. Oil body hair tonic. For men. Yep.
In business, son, a man's heritage greatest asset. Good hair, it's a good brain.
Oh! Your hair is green!
My hair is green.
Why on earth would you do that?
Maybe you used some ammonium peroxide by mistake?
That's exactly what you've done, you stupid man!
My hair, my lovely hair. I've got my deal today. The Russians, what am I gonna do?
Oh, I know what you could do.
What?
You could pretend you're an elf.
What are you talking about, you fool? The boys are cool.
Mom, would you like to hear?
Don't be disgusting. The sooner your locksmith at school, the better.
Matilda, what a pleasure to see you here in the library again.
Yes, I mean, Mom wants me to stay in town with her. I think it's good for grown-ups to have their own space.
Your parents must be proud of a girl as clever as you. Oh, and do you tell them stories like you tell me? I do love your stories, Matilda. That's a hint, by the way.
Oh, once upon a time, the two greatest circus in the world, an escapologist and an acrobat, fell in love and got married.
They perform some of the world's most incredible feats together, and people come from miles around. Kings, queens, celebrities, and astronauts. And not just to see their skill, but also to see their love for one another.
Which was so deep, it was like cats would purr as they passed them. The dogs would weep with joy.
They moved into a beautiful old house, and although they loved each other, they were sad. We have everything, but the one. We do not have a child.
Their status overwhelmed them, and the work became the only place they could escape the tragedy of their lives. So they decided to perform the most dangerous feat ever into man. It's called
The burning woman hurling through the air with dynamite in her hair over sharps and spiky objects caught by the man locked in the cage, and it is the most dangerous feat ever known to man. It is our destiny.
Well, what happened next?
I didn't know yet. I'll tell you tomorrow. Bye, Mrs. Phelps.
After your first day of school.
My mom says I'm a miracle.
My daddy says I'm a special little guy.
I am a princess. I am a prince. Mom says I'm an angel.
Mom says I'm an angel. Mom says I'm an angel.
And so if you're able to survive this mess by being a prince or a princess, you soon see there's no escaping tragedy. And even if you put in heaps of effort, you're just wasting energy. Cause your life as you know it is ancient history. I have suffered in this jail, have been trapped inside this cage for ages, this prison cell. When I tried I can't remember, that before my life had ended, before my happy days were over, before I first heard the pealing of the bell. The killer was curious, so to say ask 1,000 questions, but unless you want to stop and listen up and I will teach you a thing or two. You listen here, my dear, you put yourself feeling. If you step out of line and if you cry, if you don't, you just stay out of trouble and remember to be extremely careful.
Why did you hear what we just said?
Just you wait for phys ed. What's phys ed? Physical education.
It's transport speciality.
My mummy says I'm a miracle. My daddy says I would be in a teacher's pet.
School is really fun, according to my mom.
Dad said I learned the alphabet.
The alphabet. Got to learn a lesson, kids.
And so you think you're able to survive this mess by being a prince or a princess you'll soon see. No escaping tragedy. And even if you put in heaps of effort, you're just wasting energy. Cause your life as you know it is ancient history. I have suffered in this jail, have been trapped inside this cage for ages, this prison cell. When I tried I can't remember, that before my life had ended, before my happy days were over, before I first heard the pealing of the bell. The killer was curious, so listen and ask 1,000 questions, but unless you want to stop and listen up and I'll teach you a thing or two. You listen here, my dear, you understand the feeling. You step out of line, if you cry, you know you can stay out of trouble and remember to be extremely careful.
Why did you hear what we just said?
Just you wait for phys ed. Just you wait for phys A, B, C, D, E, F, G, H, I, J, K, L, M, N, O, P, Q, R, S, U, V, W, X, Y. Just you wait for phys ed.
Good morning, class. My name is Honey. As you know, today is a very important day. Your very first day at school. Now, can anyone read what this says?
Oh, quickly, miss. I know.
Very well, Nigel. I think we better leave it there. We don't want to burst a blood vessel on your very first day at school. Lavender?
Is the first word tomato?
No, but tomato's a very good word. Yes. Matilda?
I can now read words.
So, Matilda, you can read words.
Yes, well, I need to learn to read words before I can read sentences. Because basically, a sentence is a big bunch of words. You can't read sentences, you got no chance with books.
Books? And have you read a few yourself?
Yes, I love books. Last week I read quite a few.
You did? What books?
Nicholas Nickelberry, Oliver Twist, Jane Eyre, The Lord of the Rings, Crime and Punishment, and The Cat in the Hat.
Ooh. Just knock on the door.
Enter.
Trunchbull, in my class there's a skill called Matilda Wormwood.
Ah, Matilda Wormwood, daughter of Mr. Henry Wormwood, runs Wormwood Motors. An excellent man. So you watch out for that brother. Says she's a real woman.
No, headmistress, Matilda's not that kind of child at all.
Or what is the school motto, Miss Honey?
Omninatum est Magita.
Omninatum est Magita. Children are murderers. In fact, I must have heard of that stink one on my desk this morning. I'll have her for that. Thank you for suggesting it.
I didn't. Miss Trunchbull, Matilda is a genius.
Nonsense.
It's my opinion that we placed her in with the 11-year-olds.
If we can all just place her in with the 11-year-olds, what kind of society would that be? What are the rules, Miss Honey? They're rules.
I believe that Matilda is an exception to the rules.
An exception? To the rules? In my school? Oh. Look at these trophies, see how my trophies gleam. In the sunlight, see how they shine. What do you think it took to become English hammer throw champion? 1969. Do you think in that moment, when my big moment came, that I treated the rules with casual disdain? No, 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 no! If you want to throw the hammer for your country, you have to stay inside the circle all the time. And if you want to make the team, you don't use happiness as self-esteem. You just need to keep your feet inside that line. Sing, children, 2, 3, 4.
If you want to throw the hammer for your country, you have to stay inside the circle all the time.
And if you want to teach success, you don't use tender. You have to force the little squeeze to out the line. Sing, Jenny.
If you want to throw the hammer for your country, have to stay inside the circle all the time.
I apply just one simple rule to have a growing life in school. Life's so full, so learn to throw it. Find the valley line and don't always keep your feet inside the line. Now get out!
Headmistress? Let me make it not.
Stupid, nasty, question-asking Russians.
Oh, don't tell me we're not rich.
They took one look on the module of the first car and see inside these cars were knackered. I told them off so hard because of a manufacturing mistake.
So you lied,
Of course I lied.
and they didn't believe you.
Of course they didn't believe me. I've got green hair.
I've got hair.
And what is this? Another flaming book. What's wrong with it, Tally?
No, it's a lovely book. Honest, you should read it. I'm really sure you'd like it.
Here's what I think you're lovely.
No, it's a library book!
You took a little brat. Oh, I'm leaving my dance classes with Rodolfo.
Now get out of here, you little stink one.
Do we have any super glue?
In the cupboard. And while you're at it, why don't you stick that stupid book to your stupid head?
Just because you find that life's not fair, it doesn't mean that you just have to grin and bear it. If you always take it on the chin and wear it, nothing will change. Even if you're little, you can do a lot. You mustn't let a little thing like little stop you. If you sit around and let them kids on top of you, might as well be saying you think that it's okay, and that's not right.
I got my eye on you, boy.
I'm a girl.
Matilda, do all those brains in your head give you a headache?
I mean, it's got a lot of squished in there.
No, it's fine. I think they just fit.
Well, I better hang around just in case he's up his face that he is. I'm Lambda, and I think it's for the best if we're best friends.
Hide me! Someone put a whole can of treacle in the Trunchbull's trap. Someone said I did it, now she's out to me.
That's not right.
Once Agatha Trunchbull decides you're guilty, you're squished.
They say she's going to put me in Chunky.
What's choking?
They say it's a couple in the office that she throws children into. It's lined with nails, spikes, and bits of broken glass.
There's a place you are sent if you haven't been good, and it's made of spikes and wood, and it isn't wide enough to sit. And even if you could, there are nails on the bottom, so you wish you'd stood. When the hinges creak and the door is closed, you cannot see squat, not the end of your nose. And when you scream, you don't know if the sound came out or if the scream in your head even reached your mouth.
All right. When did this happen?
20 minutes ago, why? She's coming!
You better hide, quick, blaze
Please
us.
don't tell my way until the show.
Now.
Where's the magician's Nigel?
He's over there, under those coats. Where he's been for the past hour, actually.
What? An hour?
Oh, yes. Nigel suffered from a rare but chronic sleep condition called narcolepsy. The sufferer falls asleep often without any warning. We put him under the coat for safety. Didn't we? Didn't we?
Definitely!
Your Wally thinks she's in bed. So,
Is it time for school yet, Mom? Hello, what am I doing here? This is my bedroom at home. How do you know, Miss Trunchbull?
Amanda 3.
Yes, Miss Trunchbull?
What did I tell you about wearing pigtails? I hate pigtails.
But my mommy says they make me look pretty.
And then your mother is a threat! What is your name?
Matilda. Matilda Wormwood.
Well, Matilda Wormwood, you made a very big mistake.
Just so you all know, she's my best friend.
Yes, sir. Completely different car, sir. Green hair? Yeah, it was National Green Hair Day. A celebration of the wonderful green things in the world. Like lettuce and snot. Tomorrow on, sir? Absolutely, sir. Bye-bye, sir. Now that is how you do. I'm gonna leave this on. Looks like right.
Miss Honey, Matilda's teacher?
It's busy right
It
now.
will only take a minute.
Come if you must.
This is Rodolfo. He's my dance partner. We're rehearsing.
Ciao. Ballet Italiano? Hey. What? Yes, babe. You know my interruption suits my energy flow?
What do you want, Miss Chutney?
It's Miss Honey. Well, as you know, Matilda's in the bottom class, and children in the bottom class aren't expected to
We're going
read.
to stop her from reading that. Lord knows we've tried.
I'm in the zone, doll. I can feel it on my hips.
Don't waste this.
I'm not in favor of girls in your polo pants, Miss Hussy. Looks are more important than books. Look at you. Now look at me. You chose books. I chose looks. Good day!
Stop being pathetic, Jenny. Just get on your feet, Jenny. You were going to march and then give them a piece of your mind. Leave it alone, Jenny. The more that you try, the more you'll just look like a fool. This is not your problem. You've not got the spine. You are a teacher, just go back to school. But this little girl, this miracle, she seems not to know that she's special at all. And what sort of teacher would I be if I let this little girl fall? I can see this little girl needs somebody strong to fight by her side. Instead, she's found me, pathetic. Another door closes, and Jenny's outside.
And so, the great day arrived. Everything was arranged by the acrobat's evil sister, a frightening woman who used to be Olympic class hammer thrower, who loved nothing more than to scare the children of the town. Suddenly, out came the aspertologist.
Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, the burning woman hurling through the air with dynamite in her hair over sharks and spiky objects, caught by the man locked in the cage, has been cancelled.
No!
Cancelled because my wife is pregnant.
So it's a happy ending.
No. Just then, the acrobat's sister stepped forward and produced a contract.
I pay for the posters, publicity, the toilet facilities, and catering. Where's my profit? Before on this day or off to prison, both of you shall go.
No! What happens next?
I don't know yet. I'll tell you tomorrow.
Matilda, starting tomorrow, I shall bring you in a selection of very clever books that will challenge your mind. You may sit here and read them while I teach the class, and if you have any questions, I shall try my best to answer them. How does that sound? Matilda, this is the biggest hug in the world! Oh my goodness, you're gonna hobble the air out of me. Have a seat, sweetie.
Matilda Wormwood, where is...
Yes, Miss Trunchbull.
So you meant to, do you?
Admit what, Miss Trunchbull?
This morning this foul carnival snuck like a servant into the kitchen and stole a piece of my private chocolate cake from my tea tray.
No, I did not.
Uncle, Matilda's been here all morning. Sticking up with a spitball, are you?
This crime took place before school was started. Therefore, she is guilty.
Okay, look, I stole the cake. And honestly, I was definitely, sort of, almost thinking about owning up to it. Maybe. But I was having a lot of trouble with my belly. And the Trunchbull's cake was so good. So I scoffed it down too quick. And now it's beginning to fight back. See?
I didn't do anything.
You are a crook and a thief, and I shall crush you.
A huge cloud of chocolatey gas wafted from my mouth into the face of the Trunchbull.
Bruce Bogtrotter.
Yes, miss?
You liked my cake, didn't you, Bruce?
Yes, Miss Trunchbull, and I'm very sorry, but...
Oh, as long as you enjoyed it. That's the main thing.
Is it?
Yes, Bogtrotter. It is.
Oh, well, I did. Thank you.
Wonderful, marvelous. That makes me so happy. It gives me a warm glow in my lower intestine. Oh, cool. What's the matter, Bogtrotter? Lost your appetite?
Well, yes. I'm full.
I will tell you when you are full, and I said that criminals like you are not full into eating the entire cake.
What?
No buts. Eat.
A mistress will be sick.
You should have thought that before you decided to steal my cake.
He can't!
He might explode.
A single slice, or even two, Bruce, might have been nice. But even you, Bruce, have to admit, between you and it, there's not a lot of difference in size. He can't! He can't! Bruce can't! He surely can't! You are the man, Bruce! He might explode! He's quite elastic! He's quite a blow! Make him stop! He's fantastic! Look at him go! I can watch Bruce! You'll never get me subject to abuse, for you're a mescalise. So call the truth, Bruce. When others follow you and try to make you loose, you never want to as possible. But here it is nothing true. We can have our cake and eat it too. The time has come to put that ugly tongue to use. No excuse, Bruce. Let's out your belt. I think you want your trousers loose. Oh, stop it, Bruce. You're almost finished. Finish it. Whatever you do, just don't give in. Don't let her win. Come on, Bruce, you're a hero. Cover yourself in chocolate.
Come on, Bruce! Yes, you did it! Oh, I'm sorry, Miss Trunchbull. I got a bit carried away.
No, that's all right, Jenny. We all get carried away sometimes. Even me. Well done, Bogtrotter. Nice show. Well, come along now.
What? Where?
Oh, did I not mention? That was the first part of your punishment. There's more. The second part. And the second part is choking.
What?
Oh, Miss Trunchbull, please be kind. Do you honestly think I would allow myself to be defeated by these maggots? Did you? Who do you think I am, Miss Honey? A weakling? An idiot? You?
No! Please! Not that! Don't take me to Junkie! Not that! No! That's not right!
intermission. Before we continue with our show, we have a very important message from the one and only Mr. Wormwood.
I'd like to offer an apology for some of the things that have been going on here tonight. They're not nice things, and they're not right things. And I'd like to state, very rhetorically, that we do not want any children that might be here tonight to go home and try these things out for themselves. I am, of course, talking about rape and books. It is normal for kids to behave in this fashion. It stuns the brain, wears out the eyes, makes them all ugly, stinky, fatty, sweaty, boring, gaseous, and crucially, it gives them Bacchus of the mind. Under no circumstances do we condone such activities, and we do so utterly without reservoirs. May I just ask, how many people here have ever read a book? Show of hands. I can't see anything. You, sir, what's your name? Right. Yes.
Julia.
Well, Julia. Oh, sorry. Couldn't see. Well, Julia, don't take this the wrong way. But bookworm, stinky little bookworm, reading all your books like a stinky little bookworm. You read books like a worm. Worms read books. You read books. Worms are stupid. You're a swan. That. Now, Julia will learn from that. Won't stop her from reading, but she'll never raise her hand in a theater again. Ladies and gentlemen, may I present to you the pinnacle of our achievements as a species, the very reason we bothered evolving out of unicorns in the first place. Somewhere on a show, I heard that a picture tells 1,000 words. So telling, if you bother to take a look, is the equivalent of like lots of books. All I know, I learned from telly, this big beautiful box of facts. If you know a thing or read by me, switch your channel over just like that. Endless joy and endless laughter, folks living happily ever after. All you need to make you wise is 23 minutes plus advertisements. Why would we waste your energy trying to work out una seeds? We sit comfortably on another companies, watching people singing and talking and doing stuff. All I know, I learned from telly. The bigger the telly, the smarter the man. You can tell from this big telly, just here, clever foot, feather I am. Take it away, son. You can't learn that from a stupid book. All I know, I learned from telly. The bigger the telly, the smarter the man. You can tell from this big telly what a clever fellow I am. Endless content, endless channels, endless chat on endless panels. All you need to fool your muffin or that and really think or nothing. Why would we waste your energy trying to work out una seeds? We can sit comfortably on a love of bubbly, watch those famous people talking to really famous people. All I know, I learned from telly. The bigger the telly, the smarter the man. You can tell from this big telly, just here, clever and I am. Who the dickens is Charles Dickens? Mary Shelley, Oxy and Smelly, Charlotte Bluntty, do not want to. Jane Austen, income bin. James Joyce didn't sound nice. Ian McEwan, I feel like spewing. William Shakespeare, Smith, Shakespeare. Moby Dick. Hey, easy, Grandma. All together now. All I know, I learned from telly. The bigger the telly, the smarter the man. You can tell from this big telly what a very clever fella I am.
wink. Mrs. Phelps, where's the revenge section? What? Is there a child at school who's behaving like a bully? Not a child, exactly. Do you want to hear the next part of the story? Well, what are we waiting for? As they prepared themselves for this dangerous feat, ever known to man, the acrobat gave her husband a kiss. Smile, you've done this 1,000 times before.
First, they escape from the cage, lean out, catch you with one hand, have a fire extinguisher with the other, and put out the flames on your specially designed dress before they reach the dynamite and blow your head off.
No! Sorry, continue. The trick started well. The moment the dress was set alight, the acrobat swung into the air. She hurled her shards and spiky objects. Suddenly, the padlock pinged, and the huge chain fell away. And the escapologist reached out to grab his wife and the child. Oh, I can't look. He grabs her hand, and suddenly, the limbs are covered in foam, before they can be blown to pieces.
Hooray! So it is a happy ending.
No. No? The escapologist used a touch too much foam, and the hand became slippy. And she fell.
Did she survive?
She broke every bone in her body, except for the ones at the ends of her little fingers. She lived long enough to have their child. Love our nuts with all your heart. She is all we ever wanted. And then she died. And then things got worse.
Worse? Matilda, they can't get worse.
I'm afraid they did, because the escapologist was so kind that he never blamed the evil sister for what happened. In fact, he asked him to ruin them to look after his daughter. She was nothing but a cruel little girl, beating her if she ever did anything wrong, but always in secret, so the escapologist never suspected a thing.
Let's call the police!
Mrs. Phelps, it's just a story.
What? Oh, yes, of course. I'd better go.
When I grow up, I will be tall enough to reach the branches that I have to reach to climb the trees you get to climb when you're grown up. And when I grow up, I will be smart enough to answer all the questions that you need to know the answers to before you're grown up.
I will wake up when the sun comes up, and I will spend all day just lying in the sun. And I won't burn 'cause I'll be all grown up when I grow up.
When I grow up, I will be brave enough to fight the creatures that I have to fight beneath the bed each night to be a grown up. When I grow up,
Just because you find that life's not fair, it doesn't mean that you just have to grin and bear it. If you always take your tongue in the chin and wear it, nothing will change.
when I grow
Just because I find myself in this story doesn't mean that everything is written for me. If I think the ending is fixed already, I might as well be saying I think that it's okay, and that's not right.
Everyone gather around. I'm off him and sharing my triumph. Not you, boy.
I'm a girl.
155 old bangers in my hands. How could I possibly make Marge go back? I couldn't very well drive each one backwards, could I?
Backwards.
When suddenly, I had the most genius idea in the world. I grabbed my drill, and using my incredible mind, I attached the drill to the speedometer of the first car, turned it on, and whacked it into reverse.
Backwards.
Yeah, exactly. Within a few minutes, I reduced Marge to practically nothing.
Backwards.
Yeah. 10 minutes later, the Russian show up. Expensive suits and dark glasses.
Russians are nocturnal. I sponsored the program last night.
That was a program about badgers.
Same thing. And did it work? Now the performance all day long.
But they trusted you, and you cheated them.
What have we done to deserve a child like you?
You know what I'm gonna do tomorrow? I'm gonna go down to that school and tell your teacher you'll never be let in again.
What? No!
And if she does, I'll have her fired. You'll never read another one of those sticky books as long as you live, young man.
I'm a girl!
Then go to rude, nasty little creep.
The Espetologist's daughter suffered in silence, never saying a single word of the evil aunt's bullying. This only encouraged her to greater cruelties, until one day, she exploded.
You are a useless, filthy, nasty little creep!
And the aunt beat her, and threw her to a dank, dark, dusty cellar, locked the door, and went down.
Have I been so wrapped up in my grief for my wife, I forgot the one thing that mattered to us most? I love you so much, and I shall spend the rest of my life making it up to you.
But when the little girl fell asleep, the Espetologist's thoughts turned to the acrobat sister.
Bullying children is her game, is it? Let us see what she can do when the wrath of a grown man stands before her.
last the little girl ever saw of her father.
What you do in this books, woman? For Matilda. Not on my watch. There's an age for reading and an age for reading a filthy little tome. These are tomes. Aren't you, Bog Trotter?
Yes, Miss Trunchbull. Only Bog Trotter here is now a good toad.
Sit. Miss Honey, you believe in kindness and fluffiness and books and stories. That is not teaching. To teach a child, you must supposed to break the child. Quiet, you maggots!
No one is speaking, Miss Trunchbull.
Miss Honey, when I say quiet, you maggots, you are entirely included in that statement. Where's my jug of water?
I'll get it, Miss Trunchbull.
Stupid girl. Look at you. Flabby, disgusting, revolting. Revolting, I say. I think it's time we toughened up a little pizzazz. This schoolmate has started reeking. Quiet, maggots, when I'm speaking. Reeking with the most disturbing scent. With the finest nostril smell it, but I know it only too well. It is the odor of rebellion. It's the bouquet of dissent. The smell of rebellion comes out in the sweat, and whose head will get you sweating. It won't be long before I smell the palm of aiding and abetting. A bit of his head will tell us who has a head full of rebellious thoughts. Ho, just like a rotten puts the top of a bucket of water. A reef of his servants, double his head, the leak of pubescent protest. The bucket of fire, the odor of cool, the water of anarchy and progress.
Please, miss, please.
Once we've exercised these demons, they shall be to pot for scheming. Some double time discipline should stop the rot from setting in. Alright, let's step it up. Double time. 1, 2, 3, 4. Discipline for children who are listening to this. I need a tissue as an issue we can fix. There's no mystery to mastering the art because it's mystery. It's discipline. Smell of rebellion, the stench of revolt. Daddy of free, regressive plotting, away from resistance, the palm of dissent, the funk of moral fiber rotting. Let's bring this down.
The smell of rebellion, the stench of revolt, the reek of insubordination, a wind of resistance, the palm of dissent.
And I will not stop till you are squashed, till this rebellion is squashed, till glorious sweating discipline has washed this sickening stench away. Quiet!
From teaching at all, it's just cruelty.
That's because you, Miss Honey, are pathetic. You are weak. You are in fact a sniveling little newt! Newt! You!
What? No, not me, I
You
didn't!
did it! Cockroach! You vile, repulsive, malicious little sinner!
No, stop! Leave him alone, you big, fat bully!
How dare you? You are fit to be in this school. You ought to be in prison, in the deepest, dankest, darkest prison. I shall shrug at, wheel to trolley. I shall.
Have you ever wondered, will I have that's how when I say to friends? For example, there's no way of knowing if red is the same thing in your head as red reads in my head when someone says red. I'm not sure, but I wonder if inside my head I'm lost a bit different from some of my friends. These answers, they come into my mind unwritten. These stories delivered to me fully written. And when everyone shouts like they seem to like shouting, the noise in my head is incredibly loud. I just wish they'd stop my dad and my mom and tell me in stories would stop for just once. And I'm sorry, I'm not quite explaining it right. This noise becomes anger, the anger is light. The burning inside me would usually fade, but isn't it today? The heat and the shouting, my heart is pounding, my eyes are burning. Suddenly, everything is quiet. Like silence, but not really silent. Just that still sort of quiet, like the sound of a page being turned in a book, or a pause in a walk in the woods. And though the people around me, their mouths are still moving, the words they are forming can't reach me anymore. And it is quiet, and I am warm. Like I've said, into the eye of the storm. Go on, tip over, tip. Go on, tip over.
And I said there's nothing I shall not do. No length I shall not go. No punish. What is it? The newt? It's heading north. I've got a newt in my trousers. I've got a newt in my trousers. I've got a newt in my trousers.
Well, that was certainly interesting. I think we better all go home while we still can.
Yes!
Until that word.
Watch. I moved with my eyes. Am I strange?
Would you fancy a nice cup of tea?
What do you think it is, this thing with my eyes?
I can't pretend that I know, Matilda. However, I think it has something to do with that incredible brain of yours.
You mean there's no room in my head for all my brains, so you just squish out through my eyes?
Not exactly like that, but yes, something like that. I met your mother. She's, well, quite strange. What about your father? Is he proud to have a daughter as clever as you are?
Oh yeah, he's always saying, Matilda, so proud to have a daughter as. That's not true, Miss Honey.
Oh.
That's not true at all. He calls me a liar and a cheat and a nasty little creep.
That's horrible. Well, here we are, home sweet home.
Are you poor?
Yes, I am.
Don't they pay teacher very much?
They don't, but in fact, I'm even poorer than most. I used to live with my aunt, but one day I was out walking and I came across this huge old shed. I fell completely in love with it. I ran to the farmer and begged him to let me stay. He thought that I was mad, but he agreed and I've lived here ever since.
But, Miss Honey, you can't live in a shed.
The truth is, I'm not strong like you are, Matilda. My father died when I was young. Magnus was his name. He was very kind. When he was gone, my aunt became my legal guardian. She was mean and cruel like you can hardly imagine. When I got my job as a teacher, she had presented me with a bill that said my father had given her his house, and I had to pay back every single penny.
But did he really just do that? Give her his house?
I find that hard to believe. Just like I would have found it hard to believe that he would have killed himself, which is what she said had happened.
But you think she did him in, don't you, Miss Honey?
I don't know. All I know is that he isn't being bullied by them who made me pathetic. I was trapped.
Let's go to the police.
What? No, we have no evidence. Besides, my aunt is a very much well-respected woman.
Who is she?
Matilda, I can't tell you.
Who is she?
Matilda, I can't say.
Who is she?
It's
Miss Trunchbull.
Yes.
Any child who gets a single answer wrong shall go to choking. What are you looking at?
You. Oh, you. Stand up and spell newt.
Newt. N-E-W-T. Newt. What?
Miss Honey taught us she's very good at teaching.
You. Stand up and spell the one thing you all are. Revolting.
Revolting. R-E-V-O-L-T-I-N-G. Revolting.
You're cheating.
She's not cheating. I just told them. That's all. With kindness and patience and respect.
How dare you bring those words to my class, madam? You're nothing of teaching, and I shall prove it. You. Stand up and spell Angelikomosis Ishtus Timosis.
That's not even a word, you just made it up.
Spell or go to choking, and I shall warn you. There are silent letters.
A-M-C-H-E-L-L-A.
Oh, dearie, dear.
K?
It was a silent C. You're going to choke it.
Cats. C-A-M. Cats. I got it wrong. You'll have to put me in choking.
What?
Dog. D-Y-P. Dog. And me.
Hey, XAB3, and me.
What is this? What is going on? Stop this right now.
You can't put us all in choking. Banana. G-T-A-A-B-L. Banana.
Bully. P-T-H-W-X-Y.
Revolting.
turkey? Come now, maggots. Don't you think I ever thought of that? I've got a turkey for each and every one of you.
Look, there's writing on the chocolate.
Agatha, this is Magnus?
No, it can't be.
Give my Jenny back her house, then leave, or I will get you like you got me!
No!
Run! 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 Run!
Never again will she get the best of me. Never again will she take away our freedom. And we won't forget the day we
Fought for the right to be a little bit naughty. Never again!
the joking so slow.
Never again!
Like people in hell.
Never again!
Like mountains when
My mommy says I'm a miracle. Never again! Never again will we live behind bars. Never again there'll be no need. Revolting children living in revolting times. We sing revolting songs. We sing revolting rhymes. We'll be revolting children till our revolting time. And we'll have the trust revolting. We're revolting. We are revolting children living in revolting times. We sing revolting songs. We sing revolting rhymes. We'll be revolting children till our revolting time. And we'll have the trust revolting. We're revolting. We will become a screaming horde.
Never again will we be ignored.
And strawberry pictures on the board.
We're revolting! We can SPL how we like it. Never was wrong, wrong is right. Everyone N-O-R-T-Y. We're listening naughty, so we gotta stay inside the line. We disobey at the same time. There's nothing a sharp fool can do. Take your hammer and test it. You didn't think you could push us too far. There's no going back now. We are revolting.
Revolting time.
L-S-I-N-G. U-S-I-N-G. W-R-E-V-L-L-T-I-N-G. It is too late for you. We are revolting. We are revolting children.
Revolting!
A few days later, I received a letter. It had said that my parents had returned up and I was now the owner that belongs to my old aunt's house.
All turkeys were immediately destroyed. Her new headmistress took her girl.
And her name was Miss Honey. It was often said it was the best school in all the lands.
Matilda was never again able to move things with her eyes. She said it was because she no longer had a need for superpowers, but she was still stuck with parents who were mean and cruel and called her names.
going to Spain, and you are never coming back.
Spain? But why?
Because this twit brain sold 155 Obengas to the Russian mafia!
They're here! Hide!
My legs! They damaged my beautiful legs!
Where is your father?
He's, I don't know.
Wormwood is stupid. Soon I was stupid too, near to the veil.
very stupid and rude thing to do.
Yes, but I'm afraid my father's quite rude and very, very stupid.
You seem smart. Silly. My line of work, I don't often get to meet with smart people. Their thinking is all backwards.
Backwards? Don't touch me. Don't touch me.
I can hear one of my friends teach our father manners. And one day, he's at the hospital. A stupid, but not so rude. What do you say?
That's a very tempting offer. But I'm afraid I've had enough revenge.
Father is very like he hates his daughter.
Quick, let's get out of here. They changed their minds.
Wait! Let Matilda stay here with me.
I beg your pardon.
Mr. Wormwood, I would love to take care of Matilda. I'd pay for everything and I'd treat her with respect.
You mean leave our daughter here with you?
Yes?
Dad, you call me your daughter?
Do you want to stay here with Miss Honey?
Yes, I do.
And you want to look after her?
I do.
Well, we are a bit short of room, so yes.
Thank you.
And Matilda left into Miss Honey's arms.
And hugged her.
Miss Honey hugged her back. They hardly noticed as the Wormwoods and they hardly noticed as the Wormwoods and the Doggo spent right distance because they found each other.
Yes, they found each other.
Before we all go this afternoon, we have someone in the audience very special to us who needs to come up and be recognized. Ava. So all of this amazing choreography that you saw, I'll go down here, that you saw tonight doesn't just happen. Ava has been choreographing our shows for 3 years. She did Willy Wonka, she did Frozen, and Matilda is her last show with us. She just graduated from Edgewood High School in the IB program, and she is going to Syracuse University next year. So we are very proud of her, but we will miss her very much. So David, thank you. We love you.